Call this meeting to order. Let the record reflect this is the meeting of the Alcoholic Beverage Board of Lake County on this third day of December at 9 a.m. The members of the local board are
Anthony Schleter, City of Crown Point.
Deirdre Brosco, City of Hammond.
Nick Hardesty, Lake County.
David Ennis, Lake County.
Chevron Washington, Gary.
and Casey Sullivan, State Excise. Are there any individuals here who wish to voice opposition in any permits on the agenda today? If so, please make sure you signed in up here. Will all those in attendance seeking a new permit, requesting a change of location or ownership, or seeking a renewal after violation, stand with the remonstrators, raise your right hand and take the following oath? Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers that you've given on your application and any testimony you may give or in response to any questions asked by this board be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You may be seated. A motion to approve last month's minutes.
I make that motion.
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
A motion to approve automatic permit renewals with no violations, no
I
remonstrator.
make that motion.
I'll second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Board one, there's 2 automatic renewals, and then we have a couple transfers. RR 45199974, the registry, and RR 45199973, Strikers Bar and Grill. Is there a representative here? Come up and into the center here so we can.
That's through the end, like, it was in another courtroom, so she asked for request that I pass through to the end.
We can circle back to it.
Okay.
Okay.
He's not here then,
Okay. Board two, there's 2 automatic renewals, transfer, Indiana Restaurant, RR 45429984. Is there a representative here for Indiana Restaurant? Indiana Restaurant EC number 2 LLC? No? Continue that to next month. Let me forget this.
Maybe 7th. I think it is 7th.
Yes. Board number 3, we have American Legion Post 261 RC 45000024. There's a violation from April 2025. Non-member sale, furnish of alcoholic beverage to a minor, $1,250 fine was paid. Just come up here. Yeah. And then just state your name for the board.
Anthony Delaney Jr.
Are you like the commander?
I am the commander.
Okay.
He's got that cool badge too.
And then just explain to the board, the incident and what, has been changed within the business to ensure that it doesn't happen.
So on that day, we had a very seasoned bartender and bar manager that was on duty. Excise came in with a underage black female, Mexican male. Asked about, we have a 21 disc golf course on our property. They asked about playing disc golf. And Jenny Lou, our bar manager, she said, sure. She said, technically, the course is closed to the public because it's not an open day in the bar. And they said, well, we'd like to play disc golf. She said, we can get somebody to sign you guys in if you're just going to play disc golf. And
So a member of the Legion has to sign that person in.
that's correct.
Okay.
So Jenny Lou went and got him to sign in book. I was there. I was going to sign one of the folks in because it's a 1-for-1 ratio of signing them in. So we had another member that's going to sign him in, the other lady. And Jen went and got him the book. The Mexican male acted like he started to sign something on the book. And then Jen asked him if they wanted something to drink. The male asked if, she could have water. The, female asked if she could have a Miller Lite. Jen went and got both drinks. The, male slid the book over to the female. She started to act like she was starting to write something in the book. They closed the book. Jen came back up, set the alcohol on the bar, was not open yet, but I know that that's still a sale in the state of Indiana. So, they said at that time, they said, we forgot our wallet, our money in the truck. We'll be right back. They turned around and walked out. And, within 5 minutes, the officer and the, male came back in the bar and, issued Jen a ticket for sale to a minor and, sale to a non-member. So, since then,
Has that happened before?
to my knowledge, I think it did happen one other time with another bartender that don't work there anymore, many years ago.
Okay.
So that's what I've been told. So I've only been a commander for a little over a year now. So, I guess it did happen under another watch. So, since then, we had all our bartenders, retrained under the Indiana law for bartenders. Myself and my first vice also took that class. We had everybody signed in. I have paperwork for you. The quickest we could get, the instructor in there was, June, I think it was June 14th. So we had everybody retrained. And then and then we do reiterate on open days that, when the canteen is open to the public, that, the bartenders still have to be mindful of underage, even though everybody from the public's allowed in the club.
And you don't ask for IDs?
I'm sorry.
You don't ask for IDs?
We do, if they look close, they do ask for IDs. Yes.
Hmm.
Yep. And then, if the canteen is closed to the public, if anybody comes in that are, people that our bartenders don't know, we do ask for, IDs and, membership cards for legions. We do have other people that come from other legions that come into our canteen on closed days, which they're allowed to, for legion members.
Does it explain to you that, if the person coming into the business wants to get a drink, you can't just have a member sign them in. They have to
Right.
be a bona fide guest.
It was a practice. Legion hates to turn anybody away,
Understood.
but, especially if they're potentially could end up being, a member, whether it be Sons of the American Legion or somebody from the auxiliary that may join the auxiliary. We hate to turn anybody away, but, yes, I agree with you 100%. That has been a practice in the past, and that has also been corrected. So.
Okay.
I do have, I don't have the certifications, recertification from every bartender, but I do have for myself and Jenny Lou, which was the one that got the ticket.
Okay.
I make a motion to renew.
Second.
Those in favor.
Aye.
Thank you. Hope you have a good day.
Casey. Is there a representative here from Flows Kenwood Tap RR 4507320? Yeah. Morning.
Morning.
Are you Florence?
Yes, I am.
So the last meeting, I guess your landlord, came in and said that you guys had an eviction issue, or did you guys get that worked out?
He had no right to evict me because he took money from me to pay for the outside of his building being fixed. And my lawyer said, just take that $947 out of your mortgage. And I mean, out of your mortgage payment or your rent payment. And I said, I don't think that's a good idea, Randy. And Randy ended up being evicted. I mean, losing his bar license anyway, but, so I gave him the money that next day. He put it in a, holding, thing, and I've never seen it since. So now I have another lawyer and he says it's still in there. And anyway, I countersued him because for 1 year, he did not pay me any NIPSCO, anything, and he runs the kitchen. And so I'm countersuing him. So
So,
I'm not being evicted. That's completely washed.
so to me, it doesn't seem like
It's
an
insane.
alcoholic beverage.
No, it's
connotation.
insane.
Or matter, right?
I don't see why, the approval can't go through for the alcohol license. If something were to happen with your location, you
I'm
will
Do a
leaving.
transfer.
No, I
Okay,
am
you'll
leaving. I'm
just do a
not-
transfer of location.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, we'll do the
yeah.
regular thing.
yes.
Right.
So, this issue doesn't really affect the status of the alcohol license.
So it's just between them.
Yeah,
Yes.
so,
He's been torturing me for 4 years, 4 straight years. And I've been in business 47 years. Like longer than anybody in Lake County, and he is just nuts. So even if I have to sit on my license for a couple of months, I will, just so I have to get out of there.
okay. You guys, okay,
I'm fine with that. I make a motion to approve.
okay,
A second.
those in favor? Alcohol permit will be approved, and then good luck with
Yeah,
everything
thanks for
else.
setting up to do an extension. He said, don't do an extension. So,
Right.
but it's due the 24th, so make sure you get it in there.
Oh, I do the paperwork today after
Okay.
this meeting, so, all
Thank you.
right.
So
have a
nice to
good
see
day.
you.
We have a new license. Tacos and burritos Ranchero or Rancho Grande, RR 4543033. I completed the final November 24th.
What is up there?
You can sit down there.
Yeah, we're,
It seems a little close.
yeah,
Good morning, Alex Kujanowski, here with Fourth Way Cirillo. We do have a current two-way. This would be for a 210-1. I have the affidavit regarding the notice posting. My understanding is that you may have been around the 24th and it wasn't posted. We have a picture of it being posted that same day. Answer any questions maybe out there.
who did I speak to on the phone?
It was my daughter who got for you.
Okay. So I explained to her the way that the business is set up right now, all alcohol service needs to be table service and keep that counter a counter and not make it a bar.
Correct.
So is that how?
No, that's,
Rating?
based, I don't know if it was the permit that we have. We were just serving it on the counter, so I don't know if that was.
Well, then that makes the whole area on the other side a bar area,
Okay.
which would be fine if every minor is with their parents and only in there for eating food. But the safest, cleanest way to do it is just have table service, and then you're not
Correct.
gonna be, so,
Yeah,
I-
I
that would
just
be my
didn't know if it was a difference between the permit that we hold now that,
no, the rules would be.
yes,
the same.
that is, we would, manage it that.
And it's a family restaurant, familiar, okay. I don't have any further.
I make a motion to approve.
Second,
Those in favor? Aye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
how's the guacamole? Is it homemade? Okay.
You gotta try it.
Okay.
There's so many out there.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
Board 4, there's a transfer, Avalon Manor Banquet Center, CH 45309291. Is there a representative? Morning.
You guys don't like.
Thank you.
I mean, Greg Genrick with Bradford and Riley with me is Harsh Bar.
Harsh Bambra,
Can you spell
Banbra.
One of the owners, new owners for Avalon Manor. Acquired in August.
August.
You guys making any alterations to it? Like, are you ready for final inspection?
Yes, I mean, there is absolutely no alteration. The operation is executed.
Okay, I emailed somebody, the renewals
Okay.
at barlap.com.
Yeah.
So that was me.
Yes.
Asking, I didn't hear anything back that I'm aware of, so
Yeah.
I
Would you-
can,
When would you want to do it?
I could go after this meeting if
Okay.
you guys
Yeah.
would be available,
Yeah.
or you can just reach out to me when you guys
No,
are.
that to me is fine.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Can do that. And it's a catering hall, so weddings, birthday parties.
Absolutely.
All part of
Okay.
functions.
Yeah.
So I make a motion to approve the transfer pending final inspection.
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
After the meeting, I'll get my stuff, get my car and drive over.
Okay, great.
Okay,
So much.
Thank you.
thank you. Number 5, we have Playos Nightclub, RR 453634. Morning.
Please sit down. Please sit down.
You guys came in a little bit late, so I'm gonna do the oath for you, so if you could stand. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers that you've given on your application and testimony you may give or in response to any questions asked by this board to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. And then we also have remonstrators present for this permit. This permit had been heard at local board a few months ago and was remanded back by the Alcohol and Tobacco Commission with the commission has requested at the local board hearing, the permittee address the following. And then there are 4 things listed. The commission requested that the owner and manager appear, which, could you state your name for the boards, please?
Belinda Cooper.
Jerry.
And then owner manager, correct? Manager's questionnaire was recently submitted identifying Jerry Heyman Jr. as manager. Why was Jerry Heyman Jr. not previously disclosed as a manager? How long has Jerry been the manager? What is Jerry Heyman's involvement in Playos Night?
My involvement is my fiance.
Okay.
So I handle marketing in the kitchen and she handle everything back. So that's why I wasn't put on there as a manager because I'm pretty much book the artists, market the business, draw the customers, and she take care of all the stuff with the liquor.
All the reports that I have, when the police have had interactions with you, you claim yourself to be the owner.
Well, yeah, when I come help, so it's like it's my fiance. So anytime I need to help her, I'm gonna help her. I'm the one that's the business person that know how to handle all of the business operations. So anytime a problem occurs, if I'm there, I'm going. So you go on behalf.
How long have you been the manager?
Well, I've been running marketing since the business has been open. When did we open? In 2020? Yeah, so I've been running marketing since then.
During the last local board hearing, it was stated one of the changes that Playos Nightclub made was to change the entertainment completely. What does that mean? And that you changed the entertainment completely?
So what we plan on doing, what we do is we screen the entertainment that we do bring. In nightclub, we in Gary. So our target audience is the urban community. So we try to screen all of the artists that we do book to make sure they're not gang affiliated or beefing with anybody around the area, because we right down the street from Chicago, so we have to be very selective of who we bring. Since we've been open, we've probably brought about 30, 40 celebrities, and every event that we have that we brought was no incidents.
So what does the screening process look like?
I'm kind of getting to know what's going on. So if I see an artist that I see popping, I start doing my research on them, seeing what they got going on, make sure they're not beefing with people and stuff like that. And if they're not, then if I know it's gonna bring us a business, then I book them.
Based on social media, it appears that you also have a company that does promotions, correct?
That's pretty much what I'm stating now.
Just a couple. So since we'd heard this in the past, I don't know if you were able to review this stuff last time. These are the calls for service from 2015 to 2021.
We reviewed that. We reviewed all of that already. We spoke on that in September.
Correct.
And
then
what you got?
These are the calls for service from 2022 to the summer.
Keep in mind, we didn't start into 2020. So a lot of those calls from anything before 2020.
So these are.
Went through a lot of those calls is, it's security is calling police, letting them know that, we got people in the parking lot, don't want to listen, don't want to go, hanging out. So a lot of those calls is that, a lot of calls, people that's getting their cars broken into. We can't really control that. We try to, but it's hard to control people getting their cars broken into. Maybe a year and a half ago, every night, every bar in Gary was getting hit with somebody going around stealing the people belongings out their cars, every bar. So, we try to control the things that we can control, but a lot of things, some certain things we can't control.
Commander Clark? Or, whoever wishes to speak here.
So, Commander, we're here with the city of Gary.
Mhm.
Can you stand up? Can you speak? Or come up?
I'm Commander Justin Clark, I'm with the Gary Police Department, Commander of Investigations. Just to kind of piggyback on some of the things that we talked about in September, Players did agree to change entertainment, as Mr. Amos stated. They try to vet the entertainment. While going on social media, I did observe what I consider like pluggers or advertisements for a concert that was set to happen on November 1st, and it was being labeled as a trap or treat event with Chicago drill rapper YG Fatso. And that was set for November 1st from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. at Playos Nightclub. And I have that flyer. Also, I have a disc with the actual plugger that YG Fatso did, which he talked about coming to Playos, and that was also on Facebook also. So I'm kind of in tune with the urban rap scene, and YG Fatso is a artist that is signed, was signed to Little Durk. Little Durk is currently on a federal indictment for some murder RICO stuff. He is a Black disciple in YG Fatso affiliates with him. He's a drill rapper. He talks about shooting and violence and things like that. And it was something that kind of alarmed us because this was an exact event that they said that wasn't happening. And here it is, November 1st. They're having this event, so that kind of concerned us. I know it didn't go off because of, I think something might have happened with their license, but it was set to happen. And I have that in a disc containing that plugger.
My name is Salome Hayes. I'm one of the attorneys for the city of Gary. And I'm just here to respond to some of the questions that were asked of in your letter regarding Mr. Jerry Heyman's position as manager. He stated even here that this morning that, he calls himself a marketing and booking, kind of agent, but since the inception of the business, whether it is that we look in the Indiana, business entity search or our applications, his name is, listed as, a manager. So, the concern we have is, to the face of the public, so the public would know if they have any concerns or questions, regarding a business, if a business is not operating, correctly or there's some problems, who is it that they are to contact? If he's the manager, it should be noted to everyone that he is the manager. And so since he stated that they've been open since 2020, when we look through our applications, yes, they do have recent application that shows that they're a business in operation. He's listed as manager, but not publicly facing that in such a way that this tribunal or the city was aware of that.
And just, Carmen Morgan, also with the City of Gary Law Department. If you go back to the inception of the business, it's always, Mr. Amos always listed as the principal of the business. So that would tend to show he's been the manager. He's at the very least the principal of the business. You know, that's amazing.
It's what she's referring to. Go ahead.
Okay, FASO situation. Once I did my research on FASO and I realized that the type of stuff he was into, I did reach out to the promoter and told him he had to cancel the event and book it somewhere else. As far as the management part, once again, this is my fiance. This Playhouse nightclub is a business venture that I know how to do. You know, so my fiance, she helped me with anything I need help with. But I'm the one that know how to run the business. I'm the one that know how to market it. I'm the one that know how to bring customers in there. And all we do is do things by the code. Whatever you guys need from us, we supply it. We probably got maybe one ticket that we had to pay for. We do everything that we're supposed to do. We don't have no problems over there. We had one incident in 2022, and that wasn't because of nothing that we had. We booked the club. It was another promoter, and an incident happened. But we handled all of that. Everything been taken care of with that. So we just trying to operate. We're just trying to do what we do. It's a family business. We're trying to make some money, stopping our livelihood, and we're trying to comply with anything you need us to do. So I'll go.
If I may, know, it's, you know, the board to ask the questions, but I just want to know, well, I'd like to know how they go about researching the business. Do they, you know, he said he checks, but how? And then another thing, just to underscore while we're here, is the problem has always been, is this business is a magnet for crime, whether crime happens inside the business. We've had some heinous crimes that happen inside, but it continues to be a magnet for crime in the area. And Clark can speak to that in more detail than I can, but that's our concern. We're trying hard, very hard to raise the standard of living and the safety for residents of Gary, people who visit Gary. And when you've got a crime magnet, it really makes that hard.
Yeah, we kind of touched on this on the meeting back in September. Like Ms. Morgan said, there are some things that happen inside, one of which was the homicide. But just outside at 2 a.m., it's in a residential neighborhood. I mean, you have people ordering the vehicles. You have shots fired in the area. Now, I know they might not have happened inside of Playhouse, but these are people that are attending these shows and these concerts and these, you know, this nightclub. So.
And to underscore, when he talks about the incident that happened in 2022, we do know that resulted in 2 fatalities. And so as a result of that, previously, August 28th, before your September meeting, the city of Gary was trying to have a meeting under the mayor's executive order, code section 2-54, in which the mayor can close down businesses in which he considers to be problematic. That meeting got transferred, or in a sense, continued. It got continued because, of course, they wanted to get their counsel. So we have a date coming up for that as well. That is being mailed out, or got mailed out yesterday. The mayor and the city considers this business to be a problem. And so that is the reason why. Continue that meeting, give them an opportunity to get, counsel. They do have counsel, and then that way we will have that meeting as well coming up soon.
Has that, date been set?
Yeah, the date has been set. It will be January, 8th. They should get it in the mail shortly.
Two things. One is it actually resulted in 3 fatalities. One person was admitted to the hospital and passed away over here later. So it's actually 3 from that incident. And then, just to reiterate, the drain on police department's resources to, provide extra patrol, extra policing for the area is also, it's a burden on the city. That's not fair.
And I think this, Attorney Morgan really underscored the fact that we want to know how they're vetting these, the entertainment. Because that's probably part of the problem, that is causing a magnet and a draw to, some unsavory activity at the site.
Okay, so we screen the artists by, Google what's going on with these people. You can see everything that's going on. As far as being problematic, but not problematic, with crime, the crime is going on. Seriously, people bring in their car. Anything that goes on in the players outside the players is going on at these other bars while we're being targeted. It's going on everywhere else. We bring entertainment, these other bars bring entertainment also.
Yeah, we already addressed everything that we're talking about. We addressed that at the last meeting that we had with you guys. They keep, it's repetitions. You guys allowed us to be open. We're just trying to run our business.
And I want to know what crime is happening. If it's crime happening, what crime is happening? You can't just say it's crime happening somewhere. You have to prove that. The only thing, we had that one incident in 2022, and that's the only thing that ever happened at Play-Doh since we've been open, and that's a fact.
I think the objective of this particular meeting is to answer the questions that weren't answered by the state, and that key is the fact that you, Mr. Heyman, is listed as the manager, but you are saying that you are the marketing. And on the documents that we see for the business, it also says that you're like the CEO. So we're just trying to get some consistency of what is your role in the business, because if you are operating the business the way you said, the documents should reflect that. And that's showing the inconsistency.
Right, I understand that. And when you doing the business, like I said, it's a family business. She handles certain roles, I handle certain roles. Whatever you guys need, once it became an issue,
We got it to conclude.
we tried to address it. So
I guess our issue is just, I don't know, moving forward or whatever. Like Mr. Hank said, the only thing you have to do is Google these artists. That's all I did was a quick Google search. You all are free to do the same, YFG Paso, and immediately it's gang affiliation and everything else pops up. Going back to, I think it was maybe early October, the city of Gary purchased camera trailers. We were able to deploy them and review video remotely. They had a series of events, a particular weekend, I think it was several of them, maybe like a showcase for artists and things like that. And we had to deploy these trailers across the street from them. So we're using our resources to try to prevent things from happening. It has a blue light on it. We hope it served as a deterrent, which it did. And a lot of times we do have our patrol officers, what we say shut down clubs, ones that we think might be a problem. We'll send officers to a given area and just kind of happen to be visible at the time that these bars are shut down. We're very low on manpower, we're understaffed, so that puts a strain on. So that's just one of our concerns.
So is that just with playoffs or is that with all bars? Are you shutting down? Are you doing this with everybody?
We don't normally do it all. So,
Oh, okay.
just the ones that we see that we might have the issue if they have the.
and they never came in and shut us down at any given time. Never. Since we've been open, the police have never came in there and said, "Oh, you guys got to shut down because you guys got this going on." We can't control the fact that it's a commercial building right down that corner. We can't control that. We can't control the fact that we open between 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. During those times, I don't see why the city of Gary have a problem with even assisting us with protecting the customers that come into our business. It just sounds like to me they have a problem with helping out.
I'd just like to say that the bar was shut down under the previous administration, under Jerome Prince. after the shooting in 2022. It was shut down for a short period of time under the exigent circumstances in which the mayor has the ability to do so. And what they had to do was remediate by showing cameras or participating in things. And I think one of the desires for them to participate was in the crimes,
Real-time crimes.
real-time crimes. And I believe that they didn't choose to do that. And so they did put up cameras, but they did not choose to participate in a real-time crime center. So, we did shut them down under Jerome Prince for about 30 days. They had done some things. They considered it, fulfilled, for them to operate again. But then since then, we still have the problems that we're having, and that's why we're here. That's why we've come in September to oppose the license. That's why we've come today, and that is why the city is also going forward and further under section 2-54 to have a meeting with him at the city hall for the mayor.
If I may, Mr. Hammond, I think just has admitted when he says, well, why can't the city help them? There's no resources because of the kind of.
No, I might get help.
If I was not, you just said.
No, I see the city. It's always.
Can we have hundreds of businesses in the city, dozens of restaurants and bars and liquor licenses that don't require this level of extra resources to be devoted to them to keep the residents and the city safe. It's really a drain, as Commander Clark said, it's a drain on our already strained resources. And it's just not fair to other businesses who are able to operate their bars, their restaurants, their nightclubs in a way that does not cause the strain and drain on their resources.
It's about 7th Avenue on Broadway. They pack every weekend. It's always a lot of police out there helping them out with their customers. Not understanding why it's a problem for players. I'm not understanding that. We do the same business as these other bars do. They get help, but we get complained about. I'm not understanding. I'll never understand that. I will never understand that.
That are on our list that we've gone after, we've had hearings to take away their business licenses. So we're not being unfair. We're trying to be fair to our residents here. So everyone who's a crime maggot, everyone who has violations of the law, everyone who has a high number of police calls, we are going after them.
Do you have any more questions?
I just want to make sure that all the questions on the list has been answered. Because I think there still isn't clarity about the entertainment of it all. And
Commander Clark said he had a disc with all the,
Which is.
we want to take.
That didn't even happen. The event didn't even happen. I don't even know, we're talking about something that didn't even take place.
It was planned to happen. And I think something happened with the license to where they couldn't have it.
Yeah, the permit extension, you didn't get the extension for the alcohol license, right?
So the fact that they were booked, when all this was public information about their gang affiliation, that information was out there. They got booked. The event got canceled for an entirely different reason, not because there was a person conscious where they said, "Oh, we shouldn't have this guy gang affiliated." So it's just a pattern of behavior.
Are y'all aware about the concert that's going on this weekend here?
We'll be glad for you to tell us.
I just want because it just don't make sense to me. It's a hip hop artist, the urban artist that got stuff going on.
An application for renewal of a permit is treated similar to a new application. The board is going to consider only 3 factors set forth in 905-127-1 and 127-2. 1, whether the applicant is of good moral character. 2, whether the permit premise has become a public nuisance. And 3, whether any criminal offenses have taken place at the permit premise. So, do you want to see what Commander Clark has on the disc.
And you said it's just the artist promoting it,
Yeah,
right?
it's the artist promoted on
Yeah.
the flyer, and then the incident that was on social media from Jamie Music.
Yeah, I seen that, so.
So with those three factors in mind, are you guys prepared to vote? Yes, no?
Mm-hmm.
Can you say them again?
You want me to read those again?
Yes, please.
Three factors: whether the applicant is of good moral character; two, whether the permit premise has become a public nuisance; and three, whether any criminal offenses have taken place at the permit premise. You gonna make a motion? Still thinking about it?
My brain hurt. Mhm. I move to deny.
Does she have to give a reason of one of those three?
No,
Um,
I mean, I can give a reason.
no, it's all right. I vote to deny as well.
So you second it.
I do second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So moved. There wasn't anything on six. Or circling back to one, is your here? Okay. Oh, hi.
Okay.
All right.
It's here, come in.
All right, so we're circling back to Ward one, the registry and Strikers Bar and Grill, RR 4519974 and RR 4519973. Morning.
Good morning. So sorry. I was in felony court this morning. I didn't take the oath. Would you like me to?
Looks like you're ready.
Yeah.
She's ready. She probably has memorized. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers you've given on your application and testimony you may give or in response to any questions asked by this board to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I sure do.
Excellent. Thank you.
We are here today on a transfer of location. This permit recently had an escrow hearing on 11/25. Escrow was approved for its 5th year with a drop dead date of 10/12/2026. I did inform the board that we have this hearing scheduled, so they're aware that we had a transfer of location. And if I may approach, I do have the affidavit of compliance regarding the sign posting.
You are definitely just in court.
I was, so.
Mode.
It was put up on November 20th.
And then I drove by and I saw the orange sign. It doesn't appear that it's ready for final inspection yet.
We had, they sent, the wrong stuff to the range hood. So I'm sure waiting on getting that installed. We're
Okay.
doing stuff back and forth. So everything else is just kind of cosmetic. All the cosmetics got to be done that we're not ready yet, but it will be like within the next couple of weeks, I would expect, but
So once the health inspection takes place,
Okay.
then you can contact me and I can usually get you on the schedule within a day or two. So
Okay.
I can be pretty agreeable, but I'll give you my information here. I think Amanda has it as well.
that'd be great.
Where's its location?
558 Indiana Avenue, just a little north of where the Family Express is between.
Indiana Place. Is that the name of the complex it's in?
Yeah. It's right there, just south of Crown Reynolds, on the same side of the street,
Okay.
inside there.
And on what type of, the right?
It's gonna be basically sandwiches, pizza. I'm serving both Detroit style, which is the smaller, thicker crust, and then pub style, which is the thinner crust that you kind of get in, around basically in the area. Chicken sandwiches, burgers. Usually one day a week, we're gonna try and pick out where we do like the dinner special, whether it's ribs one night, steak another night, pork chops another night, maybe turkey another night. But I'm trying to keep the menu somewhat controllable so that food losses, so I can keep my prices not so extravagant as been going on in the area that I've noticed and stuff, that things are kind of getting a little crazy as far as like cost of things. And so I'm keeping the menu basically. I don't want to make it a huge expansive menu where there's going to be a bunch of food loss on stuff that, so that way by keeping that under control, I can keep the prices down.
Yeah. So what was the name of the business?
Strikers Bar and Grill.
Strikers Bar and Grill. Okay. Is it, so it's gonna be a restaurant first
Yeah, that's the plan, and yeah.
and seating for approximately how many?
Just under, probably just under 100, I believe. I think it's right around 90. Right now, the way we have it laid out.
And then your hours of operation are gonna be?
5 o'clock till we no longer have anybody in there to serve. I mean, I basically put it that way. If there's no sense, keeping the overhead high, on things if there's nobody to serve. So as long as I'm able to generate revenue, I plan on, if it's till 3, then it's till 3. But I would expect it to be, a little sooner than that usually. The rest of the complex had businesses that are open until around 5 o'clock. I don't want to compete for parking and compete for a lot of other things.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have staff come in around 4 to get the place ready and open at 5. And then the rest of the complex, usually, by that time, there's usually only 2 cars left in the whole complex.
Sure. Yeah. I don't see, if it's gonna be a restaurant first, I don't see the need to be open till 3 o'clock in the morning, but,
Well, like I said, it's one of those things that as long as I can generate revenue, that's, if there's people there, late night food ordering, things of that sort, then I will. But if not, then, I definitely, again, don't want to, I've even set the place up where I can, close down half of it, if the place isn't full. I don't want to have to, pay for the NIPSCO and pay for, staffing for an area that, isn't going to be used. So I'm going to try, where you go into a place and you see a bunch of tables open, yet they won't seat you because they don't have the staff or they don't have the facility, the capability of serving you. I kind of minimized that and made it so that I could, keep an area under control and staff it with less people if need be.
So the kitchen's gonna stay open that late too, as late as?
Yeah, that's what I'm counting. I always did. For 20 years, I was, over at the square stuff, and I had kitchen open until 3 in the morning the whole time. Basically, because I know, you have the food available to, while you're serving liquor, so I'd much rather, have a chance of generating revenue that way and keeping somebody on staff or me doing it myself. And keeping it open until then. If people are willing to order and people are willing to, I'm giving money to pay my overhead, I'm going to do it. So I've got no problem, putting in the work and the time.
so the objective of this business wouldn't be like the one that was on the square where that kind of turned into more of a club.
No. I mean, I'm approaching 60 years old, very much. I just went through, the reason I went to close down on the square and stuff is basically because I went through a cancer, diagnosis over the last 3.5 years, and I'm finally at the point where I'm feeling good enough to get back into the business and start doing things, and do this for a living. And I just don't have the energy the time to do it. Not to say I wouldn't have, an acoustic player in or somebody, doing stuff where obviously in every restaurant, there's gonna be music and things of that sort, but it's not set up or in any way, shape or form to be like that.
Okay. Do you need any inspections or anything?
After health, she said.
Yeah, after help, I need to get a hold of her.
And I put it over here, it has my email, so you can grab it on your way.
I'll move for approval pending the health inspection.
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
I'm glad you're doing better.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
very much.
It's awesome. And you're very enthusiastic about the business. I think that's gonna make it work.
It took, a lot out of me over those last few years. It was, heartbreaking to, kind of shut down when, it was something not within my control. And the fact that I'm now, feeling good enough and, back to, beating, what I've gone through. I want to, again, get back into a way of generating, an income for myself. And it's more about giving myself, I guess, a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
you really, like, in a lot of times over the last few years, the hardest thing is when you don't have, control over it, you tend to get more depressed. You don't find a purpose, you don't have a reason to get up all the time. And now, I'm feeling good enough and this is getting me back into that. So I want to do it.
Just in time too, because it's the 50th year.
All right, we'll be in contact. I don't have any
Okay.
questions. Just reach out to me. And like I said, I can usually get you in within a day or two. So,
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm sorry that. it took a
Okay.
minute to get-
no problem. Have a good one.
You too.
Who are you guys here for? What city? The Indiana restaurant?
Yeah.
Did you come in late?
They did.
Okay. Come on, we'll circle back. Stay standing. I get you sworn in here. Do each of you, do you solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers that you have given on your application in any testimony you may give or in response to any questions asked by this board be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can be seated. Can you state your name for the board, please?
Juan Hernandez.
Are you the owner?
Yes.
Give us a summary of what type of business it's going to be when it opens up, hours of operation, menu.
Well, I'm trying to change the concept of Indiana restaurant. Indiana restaurant for so many years was a breakfast and a restaurant. Over the years, a lot of things have changed pricing wise. So, it wasn't making I wasn't making no money with that. I was putting money into that thing so I could keep Indiana restaurant running, just to keep the concept of Indiana restaurant. But as a business guy, you make a business to make money, not to put money into the business. So I changed the concept. I'm trying to change the concept to not breakfast, to like a regular
Full
restaurant.
service restaurant.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What would be your hours, you think?
The kitchen from 11 to 10. I'm trying to make to say this, not like a sport bar, because I'm putting TV. I changing the whole concept of the whole restaurant, the whole Indiana restaurant, that whole concept to make it like not a sports bar, but like a sport bar.
Know that food has to be available for service the whole time that you're serving alcohol. So to say that you close the kitchen at 10 p.m., but you still have to have food available.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, it's going to be a family.
a family restaurant. I consider to make a family restaurant, but and they also hate to say names to like, you know, but you can take your family, your kids and everything, but you can be on that.
Which could also watch sports.
Yes. I don't mind taking, but if you can take your kids, you can take your family friendly.
And then when I reached out prior, you guys weren't ready for final inspection. Are you getting closer for that?
Yes, I'm changing a little concept, cosmetic things. With TVs, because I didn't know how long it's gonna take to do inspection of, so I'm doing cosmetic things of the restaurant, so I can keep changing the concept. Yes, I don't know how long it's gonna take the inspection, so the cosmetic things, the sooner the inspection is, the less cosmetic things I'm putting to that.
Has the health inspection happened yet?
No,
Okay,
well, the inspection, it was even before that, because the restaurant was running. When I applied, when I was transferred the liquor license, that's when I stopped. And I changed the restaurant. Because the restaurant, and then it was still running. It was running, so when I bought the liquor license, that's when I stopped. I changed the concept. And it's like, I don't know how long I'm gonna do it. I didn't know how I was gonna stay, 1 month, 2 months. So I was doing cosmetic things until I know what I was gonna take for the inspection. The inspection, if you do, say a week, it's done for a week. Is the less cosmetic thing that I'm putting, because the more that I'm putting a lot of cosmetic things. Cosmetic things.
so when I do a final inspection, it basically needs to be ready to open. So if you're not to that point, then we can't schedule.
How long does it take to do this? If, just an example, just an inspection. If I'm ready for Monday, we're gonna do it on Monday? Or
It's me. You're gonna see
No, no.
me at like, I can get you on my schedule within a few days.
Oh, okay, oh,
Okay,
okay.
it's not like, I'm not gonna schedule you in
So 2
February.
weeks,
Yeah.
2
like-
weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you-
like I said, I'm just putting cosmetic things, TB.
And I had emailed already. Is that you that I was speaking to via email or was that an attorney?
Secretary.
Oh, I had emailed somebody and they said that you weren't ready for an inspection, but I can give you my card. Okay?
Okay.
I don't have any other questions. Mr. Hernandez.
I'll make a motion to approve pending final inspection. Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
I think he just likes shopping.
Yeah. It's a dream.
Email me back to that.
Thank you.
We'll set up a date, okay?
He's like,
What
"Let's see."
permit are you here for? Was it automatic renewal? Did you have a violation?
We don't, but they don't make it, last year. It was good entertainment for us.
Glad we can entertain.
I have a motion to adjourn. Did you? Yeah. Sure, as a part of the meeting or like,
No, it's just, you know, with the future, it's mine, I want the license, and it's been closed for 2 weeks now, so I'm waiting for somebody to take over. I'm just letting you know as an excise. That it's closed.
do you know who's taking it over? Did you sell it?
It's gonna be left, that's right.
Okay, so if you find somebody for management, then it'll, they can work under a management's questionnaire, manager's questionnaire.
Yeah, I better check. Go.
Okay, so when you get that paperwork filed, and then if they buy it from you, then you can do the transfer of ownership. We can go ahead and adjourn this meeting and then we can,
Okay, so did you make a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second.
Okay.
Those in favor?
Aye.
That's it.